Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Makeup Monday. Today's video is going to be another vibrant look. I know, I promise I will do a warm tone look next time, but today we are playing with a brand new Morphe 35 Icy palette. I have been wanting a pastel palette for the longest time, and when I saw that Morphe was coming out with one, I knew I had to buy it. So we're gonna do a tutorial. This is what we're going for. I hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe and let's go ahead and get started. First, we're starting with bare lids. The first thing that I'm going to do is prime them. What I'm going to do is I am going to take the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. This is a full coverage eyeshadow base. I really like this product. The only thing that I would change about this product is make it less watery. It is a little runny in consistency, but I enjoy the color and I like how it gets a little bit tacky on the lid and it just really grips every eyeshadow. So we're gonna lay that down. We're going to pat it all over the lid using a brush, whatever you have. You can use your fingers. I would use my fingers, but I have long nails and that never works. So use whatever you have, but yeah, that's the first thing before we do eyeshadow. Now, again, this is the 35 Icy Fantasy Morphe palette. This is in collaboration with somebody, I'm honestly not sure, but this is such a beautiful palette. It's full of pastels. It has a little bit of glitter on the bottom. We're going to first take the first shade, obviously, which is in the shade Chill Thrill. This palette does come with a little plastic cover and it comes with the names. Honestly, I'm not a fan of that because I personally never keep them. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. But I'm going to take a pretty stiff flat brush. PS, all the brushes and the names will be listed in the description box down below. But I'm just going to pat that probably about a third of a way into the inner corner of the eye. We're going to create a beautiful ombre pastel type of look, so make sure that you go back and forth and really pat that color in. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Veremona color switch thing and I'm just going to use the same brush because hey, it worked for the first one. So now we're going to move on to our second color, which is Into the Blue. This is such a pretty periwinkle blue. I don't know how to describe it, but it just went perfectly with this eye look. And also I did want to mention before I forget, because I'm really bad, this look was inspired by a picture I saw on Instagram. I will try to find it. Well, actually I do have it. I will try to find the original artist because she wasn't tagged in the picture that I had seen, but I will do my little FBI investigation and I will leave the name of the person who inspired me to do this look because you know, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Next, we're going to go into the shade Dreamer. Now this one as well is a beautiful soft purple. All three colors blended super nice. So before I decided to purchase this palette, I looked at a few reviews. I looked at Rocio Ceja, I looked at Brittany Bear and some other girl, and both of them said that these shadows were pretty chalky. And I have to say that they are slightly chalky. If you guys notice, there are a few clips where you will see the shadow just kind of go everywhere. But I still found that these shadows were easy to work with. I don't know if it was because I didn't do much blending. It was more packing, and as I was packing on the colors, it kind of blended each other out, if that makes sense. So for me, I didn't have much of an issue with the shadows falling all over the skin or patchiness or chalkiness, nothing really. So take that however you will if you decide to purchase this palette, but I'm just excited that Morphe finally came out with a pastel colored palette. Now I'm going to go back with the same brush, and all I'm doing is reinforcing the colors because as you go and apply them and blend them, you are going to lose some intensity. So I went back with the first shade that we applied, which is Chill Thrill, and then we're going to go into the blue and Dreamer. And again, we're just going to emphasize the colors, especially the blue one. I felt like it was really lacking in saturation or in color. So I did have to go back a few times and just make sure that it was as intense as I personally like it. If you don't want it to be so bright and in your face, then definitely just go in with a softer hand. But for me, I really like my colors to pop. And then again, we just went with the color. We went with the shade Dreamer, which is that beautiful lilac purple, and I just reinforced the colors to make sure that everything was looking seamlessly and we didn't have any weird lines in between any of the shades. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take this small detailed brush by ColourPop. I don't have anything in the brush, it's just clean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blend the edges between the purple and the blue, and then the blue and that mint color, just again so you can have that really pretty gradient effects. I don't know what I'm going to call this look. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think or what name comes to mind when you think of this look, but I just love that it's so pastel and beautiful. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our brow bone shade. You guys know that I love me a good matte brow bone shade, so I'm gonna take it in the shade White Out, and it's a true white. I really like this color because it's nice and matte, but it's not pale in the color, it's not chalky, it's just a really pretty white. And then we're gonna go back and again just diffuse the colors in the crease because I didn't add any color into the crease. All I'm doing is going back, reinforcing the colors, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just gonna use that to keep it in the crease and almost like blend it up towards the brow bone. Digging into the palettes once again, I'm going to take the shade Brilliant. It's literally, that's what it's called, Brilliant. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corners of the eyes. Now for my eyeliner, this one is an old school. If you guys remember this, you guys are the real OGs. This is an NYC brand that is actually not even sold, I think, in many stores in the US anymore. For some reason, that brand just disappeared. I don't know why, because this was one of the best drugstore eyeliners. Anyways, I just took that and I drew my regular wing liner. I really wanted to create almost like a smoky effect in the eyeliner itself. So I did go in with this liner first, and then we're going to go in with a few more steps, gel eyeliner, to just kind of create that smoked out wing. I just feel like it would look really nice with this bright colored eye, you know. Also, if you guys are interested in a tutorial on how I do my wing and do a cat eyeliner, I will link a video right here in the corner so you guys can click on it and watch it. So as you can see here, I'm taking this pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner and just a little small bent eyeliner brush that I got in a set from eBay, and again I will have that linked down below. Now I'm going to go in with this ColourPop little brush. I love this brush. It's essential because you can use it for so many different things, but I just applied a black eyeshadow. The Morphe palette doesn't come with a black eyeshadow, so whatever you have will work just fine. So that's all I did to smoke out the liner. Now for the waterline, I kind of wanted to keep it nice and vibrant, so I took the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Fresh. These are so bomb, you guys. If you want some bright and colorful waterline eyeliners, I really suggest these. They're super long wearing, very creamy, and very pigmented. So we're just going to throw that into the waterline, and then before we finish that, we're going to go back with the cut crease canvas. Now I'm going to lay that down in the lower lash line because I really wanted these shadows to pop and I wanted them to be able to hold on to something. And if you lay them on bare skin, you're not going to get much pigment. Now I did decide to throw in a little bit of pink. I don't know why, but you can totally skip this step. I just used the shade Sky High and added it to the inner corners. Now for my mascara, I'm trying this new Xtrovert mascara from the brand Buxom, and it's okay. Definitely not my favorite, but I just wanted to try it out and see my thoughts on it. I really like that it did curl my lashes. I did like that, but it didn't really give any length. Now for lashes, I'm going to take the Flutter lashes by the brand Lash Dreams, and we're just going to pop those on. I really wanted some like flirty, long, spiky lashes. I didn't want anything too thick or full because I didn't want the lashes to take the attention away from the eyes. And that is it, you guys. Once you pop on your lashes, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy this new palette, Morphe Icy 35I Icy palette. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.